Hey, 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 Action Figure Plus fans. Here we have, yes, you guessed it, the G.I. Joe Rolling Thunder vehicle. And what a amazing piece it is, the 1988 G.I. Joe Rolling Thunder vehicle. And again, one of the more impressive ground vehicles of the vintage line. And as you can see, this one that we have here is our latest Rolling Thunder, and of course needs parts, needs a bit of completion. And as far as I can tell, though, it is in pretty damn good, amazing shape, all things considered. But yeah, so let's just take a walk around the vehicle, and of course bring people up to speed who may not necessarily know about the Rolling Thunder. The Rolling Thunder was a 1988 GI Joe ground assault vehicle, and as you can see, this thing is pretty armed to the teeth. It's got a big, huge, massive, looks like artillery, laser destroying, tank destroying cannon, loaded to the teeth with all kinds of weapon chairs and things, missiles. It comes with this sort of multi-directional missile launcher thing here, where again, you just simulate the blasts and everything else. But yes, it's got one of those. It's got the chairs, the gunner chairs and things, and of course, these usually have seat belts. We'll walk you through a bit of the pieces that are missing. We got 4 seat belts that are missing on here, like on each gunner chair. We got a top missile missing here. We need 2 antennas here, and I believe we need. I think no, we got all the rockets on the bottom here. We need the armadillo driver, who was the driver for this. But as you can see, you're going to do this thing, and things are relatively in play and work and everything else. There's and of course, you want your wheels to have the hubcaps and things. But yeah, no, I'm just taking that off there and putting it over there. But yeah, as you can see, it was a pretty menacing vehicle, and of course, lots of GI Joes could man this thing. And they had already done the GI Joe base. They had already done the flag. They had done the mobile command center. They'd done the Defiant, all of those kind of things. The line was kind of needing a sort of sort of big hulking, big bruiser GI Joe piece, and Enter the Rolling Thunder. I think the box said it was like 2.5 feet long or something like that, or around those dimensions. But as you can see, the thing, also it has all kinds of features. This moves back, and again, you GI Joe heads who've seen the pictures, commercials, studied their homework know that this moves back. This opens up and creates a little thing and a ramp for this sort of support vehicle to come down, and reconnaissance. And it's got a little bit of a cannon here that can defend itself if needed. But yes, and of course this thing opens up, and it's got another big secret, of course, and everybody can remember this. It's got these big, huge, massive, heavy rockets that could probably take out, some kind of Cobra installation or something with these things. This was, of course, one of the coolest features of this piece, and of course you got the big rockets or whatever, and you got the cluster bombs and things. And what can you say? How could you not want this thing? This thing looks fantastic, and of course, you know, um, just like anything with this, like these big massive rockets or whatever. And it's a vehicle that was also pretty good. That definitely had a lot of pow and looked like it had big bang for your punch as well too. Was the Thunderclap as well, and it was quite impressive too with its sort of amount of things that you could man and people that you could put on it. But yes, so we got this sort of trouble pieces that could be sort of problematic on this piece. Of course, you want your missile launchers to you want your missiles all staying in place and things like that. You definitely want sort of like the pesky pieces, in my opinion, would probably be more related to the gantry folks there for your heavy rockets. This sort of apparatus here, the gantry, what they call that. Just sometimes if it's busted, like the rockets are sort of notoriously these pins are sometimes busted on secondhand samples. The gantry. So look out for that, folks. And of course, you line everybody up, and we get them all lined up in there, and we'll get this thing closed back up. And like I said, we're probably going to do a box for it. We're going to do a box for it, I would imagine. A repro box, which we have done before, and it looks amazing. Stay tuned for that. The General probably needs to do a bit of redesign for that one and come up with a decent sampled prototype for that to get that going. But here you go, transforming back into its sort of closed form. And again, just make sure everything lines up there, folks, so that you can kind of get it closed again and back together. But here it is, folks, the Rolling Thunder, the 1988 Rolling Thunder. We'll try to give you, before we sign off here, a bit of more of a pan around of what we got going on. And yeah, no, we got it at a good deal. I wasn't expecting to find it where I found it, and sure enough. So, as you can see, you got to do some cleaning in there. Obviously, somebody looks like they had a throw up in there. But no, otherwise, excuse me, it needs a little bit of it's just sort of dusting off, cleaning up, maybe a bit of a wash. But all in all, this, the structure is pretty good. Just with a part of, a little bit of dusting off, maybe we get some repro decals. We'll see. But otherwise, it's a pretty darn good, clean sample of it. I can't wait to do the replacement box for it. And of course, we need to get Armadillo the driver for that vehicle. So there we go. And there we have it, folks. The G.I. Joe 1988 Rolling Thunder, a classic, timeless piece. Definitely sought after. And, if you're a big fan of the ground vehicles, which I definitely am, definitely necessary and very much critical. So, try to get one. There you go. Rolling Thunder, General, out.